In this video, I'm going to be discussing evergreen scaling. Okay, so this is how I take a winning campaign and turn it into long-term sales. Okay, so the criteria for this is that now, obviously, stages 1 and 3 have been run. Stage 3 should have run for a minimum of 4 to 5 days. And ideally at this point I would like to be profiting on stage 3, or at least within some of the ad sets that I created in stage 3. Okay, I mean, it is fine, like I've said before, it's fine to be breaking even because I'm considering these the front end ads. So if at this point these ads are breaking even, so I'm getting customers for no money, I'm quite happy because I know that in the future I'm going to be able to retarget them, I'm going to be able to email market them, and I will definitely profit from them. So breaking even is actually sufficient at this stage, which is one of the beautiful things about running your own store, okay, and keeping all of the visitors and keeping all of the data and all of the emails for yourself. However, I do like to be profiting in some way at this stage, and with winning products you will most certainly find you are profiting at this stage. Okay. So with that in mind, we're profiting on stage 3, at least from some of the ad sets, and ideally I would like to see 100 people in my purchase custom audience at this stage. And again, it's not critical at this point before we start going into the evergreen stage, but it is useful because the benefit of 100 people in the purchase custom audience is that we can build a lookalike audience from that purchase custom audience. Okay, so with those criteria met, we go into how we're targeting for long-term sales. Okay, so we can use any of the previous targeting groups that we've used in stages 1 to 3, such as the broad interests, the groups of precise interests. We can use now lookalike audiences built from any of our visitor, add to cart, or purchase custom audiences, and we have lookalike audiences from 1% all the way up to 10% that we can take advantage of. Okay, where 1% are the tightest focused of the lookalike audiences, and 10% are the largest of the lookalike audiences. Okay, and we can do 2%, 3%. We can do all of those. So 10 different percentages of lookalike audiences built off 3 different pixels. So those are 30 different lookalike audiences immediately that we can potentially take advantage of. We can combine lookalike audiences with broad interests, and we can combine lookalike audiences with our groups of precise interests to make combination audiences. And as we progress through this phase, and as our campaign and our pixels get further and further optimized, we can go even broader. So we can not target interests at all, and we can just target on demographics. So we can target regions and ages and sexes and anything like that without any interests at all. Okay, so the longer the campaign progresses and the more we head into this evergreen stage, the less we have to actually be concerned with precise targeting. So we can go out to the largest lookalike audiences at 10%. We can go to no interest at all. It really is one of those things where there's no right answer. It's just a matter of testing and refining. Okay, which is why in this phase I will start new ad sets every 4 to 5 days usually, or at least I will check the existing ad sets every 4 to 5 days. I will kill